Good morning, you guys. It is Sunday again as I'm filming this. And so we have two new lots to go through. The first is I got a second box from my great aunt in Denver. And I thought, well, this one's not as large as the last one, but it'd still be cool to do a little unboxing video to see what else she wanted to send me in terms of vintage clothing. So I thought that would be kind of fun. And then I also, from the guy who has a farmstead that he's clearing out of his parents, he dropped off a bunch more stuff yesterday as well. So I thought, well, it's gonna be kind of a mixed bag of things today, but why not just go through it and see what we have, since you guys seem to enjoy the last two videos. So let's start digging. I'm also doing this in style today with my really gross moccasins, paint, probably cat puke, I don't know. But these are my working shoes. Okay, so this is the smaller box we have to work with. And as I did last time, I cut open the top just so I didn't have to struggle with it on camera. So let's take a peek. All right, so it looks like we have, cat hair covered chair. Looks like a more modern sweater. This is definitely 2000s, but really pretty color, super cute. I'll probably just keep that for myself, but yeah. So not really much to see here, just a new sweater. So we'll tuck that to the side. All right, so it looks like we have a pair of pants. Let's hold these up. All right, so we have a pair of pants that, honestly, I don't hate them. I think they actually be kind of fun for St. Patrick's Day, but these 1970s plaid pants, little cuff at the bottom. You know, these, I think, again, if you styled it right, they'd be super cute. And they're a nice size, so yeah, something a little simple. My cat Norman wants to get in on the action. What are you doing? All right, so we have some red pieces. Let's dive into these. All right, so we have this really cute red pleated skirt. Again, super simple, some nice fun separates that I think you should be able to wear in the spring, hopefully when it starts warming up. So yeah, a little simple, but super cute. Okay, now we have a dress. Sticking to the red theme, we have this 80s kind of gathered at the waist dress. It's almost like a sweater dress, really. It's comfy. Yeah, I mean, not much to say about it. It's a sweater dress, but it's really nice. It's a really, really pretty red color. Again, super simple, super 80s. Yeah. All right, so this next one took me a minute to figure out what it was, but this one's super exciting. So this, I believe it's either late 40s, early 1950s, dark blue velvet boudoir robe. And I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's pretty interesting. Like I said, I had to pull this out of the box and kind of examine it a little bit because I wasn't sure how it went. But so this is the little collar and this is the front and you have the sleeves, but it has like a really beautiful button up here and an interesting cross hatch almost to give extra coverage. Again, this piece won't make sense until I get it on a mannequin, but super beautiful. But I have to show you guys like just the little details up here. It's gorgeous. And it came with this beautiful sash. And I even love the tag. So it is, let me see, Bullock's Collegienne of Los Angeles. So super, super cool. I love this one. This is really going to be a special one. And I cannot wait to photograph it because it's really going to come to life. But this might be the jewel of the box. I don't know. Okay, so immediately I was drawn to rhinestones. Obviously, I'm obsessed with them. So let's take this piece out of the box and see what we have. All right, so this next one, again, is a little bit of a wounded bird, but she's still beautiful. And this, it appears to be early 1950s. It's by Carrie Brook. and it's this beautiful blouse, and it has some storage staining, a little bit of moth holes, which all of that I think I can at least repair somewhat, but I'm just in love with this little embellishment. It has these beautiful glittering rhinestones, a red rhinestone right in the middle, and this metal thread. And this is real metal, and you can tell because it's tarnished. And honestly, the tarnish just adds to it. I wouldn't polish it. I would leave it as is. But how beautiful is this? And in the back, it's all buttons. So you can imagine someone probably wore this, had a really beautiful pencil skirt. And I mean, come on, you just don't find pieces like this anymore. It's so beautiful, and the nice darting on the back. If I could get this replicated to my size, I would do it in a heartbeat. It's so beautiful. So again, a wounded bird, but I think I can work a little bit of magic on it, but still as is. It's even a great collector piece. This is something I would hang up in my room just to look at and take inspiration from. So really fun. I love this one. All right, we're down to the bottom of the box, and I see an amazing print. So I think we're gonna have to take that out and see what it is. All right, so we have a 1970s, almost like a Navajo print pant, and I adore this. I really, really adore this. The print and colors are beautiful. I mean, it's a thick polyester, so it's not very breathable. I wanted to say this would be a really good pant for the summer, but it would be a little warm. But I mean, you can see it. It's definitely cool loungewear, a really great size. I adore this print, but it also came with a matching blazer. All right, so this is the matching blazer. And as you can see, if you wore this and the pant together, that's a whole lot of look. So I would wear them separately, but really, really, really beautiful print. It's super thick. It's not a summer outfit. It's definitely fall or spring. This is gonna keep you warm. Polyester is no joke, but I just love this print, and you can put like a nice white blouse under this. I mean, it's just the print alone, I think, is beautiful. If I could line my entire wardrobe with this print, I would in a heartbeat. But yeah, so this is super cute, and all of these should be hitting the floor and online this week. Fingers crossed if we don't lose power, electricity, and heat again. So yeah, so that is the box, and now we're gonna head to the shop and see what else we had dropped off this week. All right, I just had to hop back in and show off these awesome earrings that we got in the shop. They're little lightning bolts and they glow in the dark. So I just had to hop in here and say that because I'm absolutely in love with these. All right, you guys, so we are currently at the shop, and I will just quickly go through some of the things that we got in yesterday from that farmstead. So the first is this, I'm not sure what age it is, but vintage little bowling game table. It's pretty crusty right now. We have to power wash it, but it came with instructions and all of these little bowling pins. So we're gonna have to give this a good cleaning and it'll be ready for sale. We got some TV trays, little vintage ones, which are always my favorite. Again, they're a little dusty and crusty. So I have to get those cleaned off, but this is one of my favorites, something a little different. It's this chrome hat rack, and I believe it's from the late 40s, early 50s, but super sturdy, super great. It's got a little bit of rust on it, but not too bad at all. And this is a really, really nice one. And again, it'll last you forever, and you can take it apart in 2 pieces, which is even better. All right, so moving over here. We have this awesome little canteen blanket. I'm kind of on a blanket kick lately, and I don't know why, but this one is super nice, super vibrant. Love this one. All right, and here we have this vintage mail basket, and it has all these beautiful fleur-de-lis on it. That faux leather. Simple, but cool nonetheless. Very mid-century. All right, so now we're getting into some of the clothing, and we have these awesome coats. So this one right here, can't really get the best visual of it, but I love it. It can easily transition from winter, fall, spring, because if you open it up, you see it has this great fleece lining, but this lining, you can zip out of it. So you can take that bit of insulation out, and underneath is this beautiful silk lining. Almost looks like one of those old smoking jackets. So that coat is pretty cool. All right, we have some little trench coats, and actually there's some details on this one that I didn't even see before. So we have this amazing plaid trench coat, but look at this. It has corduroy arm patches. Oh, so good. And this one, I haven't looked too far into the lining. It's actually a lot thicker than I thought. I mean, the lining is a little busted. I think that's something I can probably repair, but really, it's not that big of a deal, but it's kind of padded. So this is a really nice one too, but it's on wire hangers, so we're gonna have to replace that. So we'll put this one aside for now. And then we have this trench coat. So this is really cool, and it's really nice fabric. It still has the tie to it. Very simple, but very classic. And again, this is a great transition piece. You can wear it spring, fall, layer it up in the winter. I mean, whatever you want. So that one's really cool as well. All right, so this 1970s trench coat is pretty cool. This has these really awesome points to all of the pockets. I mean, look at that pocket. And you can't see it on camera, but it's kind of a cooler grayish green, almost minty green in some lights, but even the buttons, I'm a button fanatic. So I really love how that looks. Really beautiful. The only issue with this one is the belt is missing, but it's not really that big of a deal. You can easily replace that, but I love it. This one's really fun. Very 70s, but again, you really can make a cool statement with this. All right, so going on more of the home decor, I went on a little bit of a blanket kick and got all of these hand knit blankets and all of these really cool colors. This is almost like a shades of mauve. You have mauve, you have a light cream color, you have this really beautiful deep red, almost Merlot color. That one's super good. You have this really neat pattern. Love the chevron pattern. What you can't see is this is a really soft yellow. I mean, how cool is that? That's definitely of a good vintage style. Then we have this beautiful one, a little bit finer of a knit. But again, sling this over your couch or a chair and it adds that instant pop of vintage and that retro feel. I'm in love with it. Down in the pile, we have this beautiful teal, green, and knit white creamy color. Ooh, and it even has these little scalloped edges. Those are really beautiful. And I think this is the last one. Beautiful shades of yellow and orange. These are really nice. I have to do a new display for them, but this one's super cool. All right, so this piece is a little bit more contemporary. It's from the 90s, but I thought it was really cool. So these are faux leopard print cuffs. And what that means is if you have a coat that you, or blouse or what have you, gloves that you just want to add a little bit of pizzazz to, you have these little leather cuffs that you can just slide. Let me see if I can slide that on my wrist. See? Just add that little bit of flair. So early 90s, they had these in the 50s and 60s too, so these are definitely reproductions, but yeah, you can just add a little bit of flair to any outfit. So these are really cool. Were never used, came with the original package. Yeah, super cool. All right, you guys, so that is all for today. We are at the store right now. We're trying to clean up, get things organized before we open, but anything you see here, we're gonna do our best to get those out online and in store this week. Any of the more decor items that we have to power wash are gonna take a little bit longer than that. But if you see anything you like, let me know and we'll do our best to get that to you. But thanks again for watching, you guys. And if you like more of these videos, let me know and I will do them for you. Bye, you guys.